Ndị be anyị ekenere m unu. Asị m ka nke e chiri ya zelu. Asị m unu ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, site n'ebe isi wee na-esore anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa na Eastern News 24. Anyị si na ọ ya dịrị onye ọbụla na mma ka bụ ndị na-esore anyị n'ilu akwụkwọ n'ihe anyị na-ebe dị iche iche. N'ụbọchị nke taa anyị si na ọ ya dịrị anyị Igbo na mma, na anyị yarị ka echi na echi ede agwụ agwụ. Ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ ife wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ ife anyị na-akpọ ya bụ morning tea n'ilu akwụkwọ. Ihe a bụ gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe na-eme na obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ nwetara unu ka unu ga ya bụ ife, unu ga-esi ya bụ ife na tinye alụ nke unu ife unu chere gbasịta maka ihe ndị a niile o kwugasị n'ilu akwụkwọ dị iche iche n'ụbọchị nke taa na morning tea. Dịka ị na-ege ya bụ ife, drọpụkwara your own comment n'ilu akwụkwọ, ọ dịkwa nnukwu mkpa. All right, over to you, sir.
Once again, I welcome every one of you on the progress we have made so far, especially on the issue of defense. Biafra defense has been very, very strong. We're getting stronger by the day. The Biafra Liberation Army and the Biafra resistance fighters has done tremendously very well, and I will invite the Minister of Defense to also have his 2-minute brief in the cabinet. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. So, Biafrans, so I greet all the cabinet members present. Just like the PM just said, the defense of Biafra land is very strong. Our men are very motivated. They know that what they're doing is that they're fighting for their freedom as well. So we're all fighting for freedom. So our people are doing very well, and we're supporting them. So that's very, very important. I will thank all the federal government administrators, how they are also learning how to support our men on ground by providing some needed, supplies when there's need for that. So that's why I don't want to go really deep into it. Also, we're making our men, like our Dragon Fighter Marines and our Black Marines, in the peninsula, they're doing very well. We have some incidents, but we're still controlling the Abana. This regional headquarters in Abana, we're still controlling it partially, but we're fighting there. We're defending the area as well. So all departments, all the command fronts and the Biafra land in the mainland, we're doing very well. We have some challenges in Imo State, of course, but it's nothing that we cannot handle. So our men, our gallant men are doing everything, and they're winning. So we are winning. Biafrans are winning. So just to keep it there, all we need is support, more financial support, for the material that they need. So but we all have so far, we're doing very well and managing all the resources that we have. Thank you, PM.
Thank you very much, Defense Minister, for that update. And of course, we have had a development a few days ago with our alliance with the Ambazonia leader, the president of Ambazonia Governing Council, Dr. Cho Ayaba, which the news came that he was arrested in Norway. And of course, on that regard, we have been able to establish contact with the Ambazonia, Governing Council to know exactly what is happening and what is going on. And of course, at this point, the information is still very limited, information we are getting, but it is one of the things that everybody should understand, that it is normal in a struggle like this. You have ups and downs, and you stay very resilient and continue to push, and at the end of the day, the end will justify the means. So I will invite the Director General of the Foreign Affairs Department or Ministry of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the Homeland, Professor Joy Irobi, to give us a brief of what we have gathered so far between the Ambazonians Alliance. Professor Joy Irobi, over to you. You have 2 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening, dear friends. So to go straight, I had a meeting with the Ambazonia team, and it was not, well, they were a little bit unsure, and of course it's very understandable. A lot of things are ongoing, but it's kind of kept quiet. So what is important is that they wanted us Biafrans to speak strongly and condemn what is ongoing. And that's what we're also doing, using the social media to really speak strongly against what is ongoing, and also basically looking at the relationship between the Cameroon BIA with Switzerland and the tight relationship between Switzerland and Norway. It's all political pressure. So basically, everything is under control. So we are very close and at standby, waiting for the Ambazonia team to give us some update on what they want us to do. But it's very good that the whole of Biafrans are basically standing strong and really condemning what is ongoing. So it's I believe that this is an opportunity for Dr. Cho to actually showcase why it's very important for Ambazonians to be free. So it might look very terrible or very difficult, but without this challenge, we're not going to be free. So we see it actually as a positive thing, and this is going to end well. I want to stop here now. Thank you, PM.
Thank you very much, the Director of Foreign Affairs, the BIAFRA Republic of Nigeria, Professor Robi, and of course on the update from the last court appearance of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We expected that what transpired in the last court should have happened long time ago, for the judge to step down because she can't convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, with what we actually foresaw, we encouraged the leader of indigenous people of Biafra to make sure that he was not tried in the last court. And that actually what happened. So if you have listened to many analyses, they have said that he was kind of making a lot of he took the show by himself in the court and didn't allow the lawyers to continue, because it is not proper that you can't try a crime on top of a crime. So he actually took advantage of that, and that led to the judge from resigning from the case, which is what she should have done a very, very long time ago. And so we are expecting that there's going to be a change in this whole process. But remember that we are not expecting him to get justice in Nigeria court. That is impossible. And that's where we have been stressing from the one. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never get justice. You don't expect a government, there's a terrorist government that went as far as going to another country to kidnap somebody and to come and give that person a justice. It's not possible. So every reasonable person should know this. And I'm very, very happy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu understands this very well, and the message gets to him very, very well. Today we are also getting information that the terrorist DSS did not allow the lawyers to visit him. It is also not a surprise to us. But one thing I would like to say here today to the lawyers who are still seeing him is that, whenever I come to shout and cry like this, remember that there is something behind it. The problem Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have today is the ex-wife. She went to visit him not because she wants to do something. She wants to know how he is doing. She wants to know how healthy he is. She wants to know everything surrounding him, how things are moving and how things are going. And she was very, very shocked that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was sound, health, and healthy. So So what did she do? She needed to come out and start causing confusion in order to escalate when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is already getting himself somehow. He wants to cause more confusion. So the more they limit, although she's not going to go there again for a very long time, but the more they limit anything, communication or contact with the woman, the better for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. She was directly involved in sabotaging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. And a lot of people do not know what happened. There are a lot of information some of us have that many people who are shouting out there on social media do not have. And I'm happy that his in-law, Master Prophet, is making some kind of revelation, which a lot of people are taking as a joke because of the kind of person he is. So a lot of people don't take what he's saying very seriously. But there are some things that he's saying that I personally know. And one of them is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu relocated to Kenya. He has made this thing public and nobody is actually interested in digging deeper. The reason he said Mazi Nnamdi relocated, he did not say he went to Kenya, he relocated to Kenya. And I am not surprised. He was also making comment that say anybody, any woman that is hitting the husband. Have you people listened to the latest video of Master Prophet? You know, he is the person he is. He's not, you are not supposed to take everything he says very seriously, but there are some certain things that he's saying that some of us, somebody like me, I know very well that it is the truth. He was making a video the other day and say a woman that is hitting the husband is not supposed to, be a wife. A woman that is chasing the husband out of the house is not supposed to be a woman. A woman that is holding the man in the shed is not so. So all these things, what he was saying is actually what this woman did to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in their house. And he went further to say, because the woman feel that in Europe, a man cannot react. It means that this was what actually was going on in their house. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had to leave the house. So if a woman who have done all these things to the husband, you think that that woman will want the best of the husband? The answer is no. So I want everybody to understand that many things that we know that many people don't know, it is still going to be in the public. But listen to what this Master Prophet is saying lately, not like when he was carrying baby and looking for Simon EKPA to kill, all those ones are, now everybody's brain is coming back because they have done, and now it is time for people to, say the things the way it is. So if she can do all these things to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which many people don't know, up to the extent of, chasing him out of the house. And during the time of Nelly, a lot of things, a lot of information we have, or we are just holding on, to know how things will go. So there are a lot of things that is happening. Of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in a position at this point to make certain decisions because he doesn't know what is happening out there. So, but the lawyers now are the people I am talking to, and I know they're going to listen to this because everybody is waiting for this meeting. So I'm talking to the lawyers. The more they limit any access, any information, and let me also say it here. The only reason why she went to Abuja was because she's no longer getting information. Information is not coming from Ejimakor. Information is not coming from the Maxwell. Information is not coming from the other Ejiofor, the other lawyer. So she was not getting information anymore, just like the criminals in the DOS. They're not getting information anymore. So she needed to go to see things herself, to know the condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And when she went there, she saw of which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cautioned her, warned her very well that if you attack Simon EKPA, you'll be divorced. Openly. She came back and she ran mad. So what is happening now is that we don't need to, give credence to whatever that is happening. BIAFRA is not a family property. Anybody who is very competent and capable can fight for BIAFRA. And that is what all of you who have gathered sacrificed everything, your money, your time, your profession, and your everything you have, including your security. You put it into the struggle to see the kind of progress we have made today. Do not allow anybody to make you believe that the struggle for Biafra belongs to certain people. No. What we are doing today is we are giving our service, our promise. The promise I made to Mazen Amdekano is that I'm not going to betray him. And as long as he have not betrayed Biafra, I will stand by him and for him till the end. That is my promise, and that promise is not just to him, but it is between me and God. So every one of you who have supported this movement up to this point, that we are now globally, that we are now in the US Congress, that we are now in Washington, D.C., we are now in the discussion of the American policymakers. What has never happened in the history of Biafra, including during the war. I want every one of you to understand that the progress we have made so far, we have not made, Biafra in the history have not made this progress, even during the Biafra war. So put that at the back of your mind. We are breaking the doors and the jinx that has held Biafra back for many decades. I remember all of you when I said that it is a step-by-step process. I told you that the time is coming when we are going to now focus on the diplomatic fight of Biafra liberation. That's where we are today. We have set every institution of the government. We have made sure that all mechanisms that we are supposed to have before we start going to the people to knock at the door of the people that will make Biafra to come and recognize Biafra, we have to put those mechanisms and everything in place. We have done that. We have achieved that. And so, which is the reason everybody is listening to us. When you want to go and they have to ask you, where is your map? What have you done? We have even gone as far as conducting self-referendum. In the self-referendum, have recorded sources. It is not only that, we have been able to hold Nigeria in a very, very tight corner. For the past 3 years, the Biafra people have given vote of no confidence by every Monday sit at home to every representative of Nigeria in Biafra land. So we have been able to delegitimize Nigeria using multidimensional approach. So what I'm trying to say here is that do not let anybody to bring you back to the age of the stone, thinking that Biafra struggle is for a family or for certain people. No, it is not. We are only here to make sure that the promise we made to our fellow human being and our leader, Mazen Amdekano, that we did not break that promise. And we continue to stand on this promise till he comes out. And if he did not back down on Biafra, we will continue to stand on the promise. But the good news is that, like I said, he is going to be released in a very historic way. I want you to listen to what he said in the last court. He said the persecution of Ndi will end with him because he knows what is going on. He knows that the end has come. He knows that we are going to be the end of this whole thing. He knows that by the time we finish with Nigeria, we are going to hand over freedom to our new generation. And that is where the whole persecution of Ndi ends. So if you understand that word very well, when I told you I am going to take word, I take word inside the heart of Mazen Amdekano, that thing he said in court actually have, vindicated me. Because it is in line with our thought, it is in line with everything we have said in this process of liberation. And of course, those who have been the criminals killing our people, he talked to them as well. You remember when our people were carried, when they pushed our commanders, in healers, and they will drive them across Biafra land. They have killed this one, they have killed baby this, they have killed that. You remember how they have killed our people. So he was talking to the criminals who are making kidnappings and killing our people. You know that there is the one they call Madubugo, who was the commander of ESN. That one is gallivanting in Abuja. He lived in government house. So that one was part of the kidnapping ring of Ifanye Jofo. He was into kidnapping. He kidnapped the former commissioner of utility in Anambra State. This information is public. I called the man's name. It is on social. It is on media. Nigerian News reported it. They swore oath with this man, and they were collecting 30 million. I have called on this man to come out and deny what I'm saying. If it is a lie. They swore oath. They kidnapped this man, give him oath in the bush, and release him after collecting ransom. This Madubugu. And today, with my exposition, maybe the man may have gotten his freedom of paying them 10 million every time. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped newly in 2021, this man was the one sponsoring them going, even sponsoring a Ejiofor going to court in Abuja, just for formality. Every time that is court, this man will give them 10 million. And he give this 10 million to Madubugu. Madubugu will take cash and go to Abuja and give Ejiofor 3 million. I have every information. So now, this man, I have challenged Soludo. Your commissioner was kidnapped. Can he come to tell Biafrans or Nigerians who believe in Nigeria, who kidnapped him, who gave him? But I already told him that oath they gave you will never do anything to you. And of course, which I believe he have realized by now, because I don't believe he's still paying them after the exposition. So now, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking to people kidnapping people in Biafra land. He is talking to them. Today, ask yourself, why is that Madubugu, who was this ESN commander, is no longer going to the court to kiss Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? That is the question that everybody should be asking. They were the one who goes to the court to kiss Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why is he no longer going to the court? He was talking to those criminals. But you know what they do? They say, oh, he was talking to someone else. Is someone else a kidnapper? Fighting Nigeria government, Nigeria terrorist government, fighting the army who comes to kill our people, who killed the IPOB even when I was not in Biafra struggle. These are the people that our guns are against. And they know that very well. But because they have collected money thinking that will stop me, and they have not stopped me for the past 3 years. And here we are, you know, surging ahead into the declaration of independence state of Biafra, the redeclaration and restoration of independence of that Biafra, and all of them are running mad. So my people in the cabinet, I want every one of you to just beat your chest, shake yourself, clap for yourself, because you have done something nobody else have done in Biafra struggle. You have made a history that nobody else has made. Today, because of you, we have scattered the entire United States Congress, and everybody is now posing with Biafra Charter. They now come to understand what is Biafra. They are interested in knowing more about Biafra, and many dignitaries are hopeful to embrace our convention in Finland, and that is going to be another history from this 29th of November to 10th of December 2024. We are going to make history and be part of this history. Do not let anybody distract you. No matter the propaganda on social media, it is going to increase. Do not let them distract you. Be focused and focused and focused. Thank you very much.
Eastern News 24 n'ụbọchị nketa anyị na-akpọ ya morning tea. Unu anụgonu ya bụ ife mgbakọrịta ụka ya bụ ife Maazị Simon Ekpa bụ Biafran Prime Minister or Biafran Public Government in exile. Dịka o si dị n'afọ ka o si ada n'iru akwụkwọ. Gịnị ka ị nwere ikwu gbasara maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile kwugasị n'iru akwụkwọ dị iche iche dropụla ya on the comment section below. Ọzọ dịkwa ka ibe ya bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị na-esonyere anyị n'iru akwụkwọ. Onye na-afụ ya bụ ihe onyonyo anyị kaba alụ ka ị like ya and turn on notification, share kwa ka o wetakwa ndị ọzọ ụmụnne anyị dị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Daalụ rinne n'Igbo ọma na-ege ntị. Oge na-adịrị anya onye ndu ya apụta na n'ụlọ mkpọrọ. Ka emesịanụ ụmụnne m.